Good morning. It is Sunday, February 9th, and as much as I try to avoid speaking about Donald Trump and Elon Musk, every now and then it is time to step forward and explain to the rest of the population how badly these gentlemen are trying to run the country. Now, you would think that if Donald Trump was preparing to run this country, and he was campaigning, and he was planning to have Musk as his associate, they would have had a plan that they intended to put into place. They would have been planning on what they were going to do weeks in advance in case they won the election. But no, they come into office shooting from the hip, not understanding that whatever they want to do will be challenged, and whatever they want to do will also have the backing of a strong bipartisan group of people who are opposed to their opinion. And many of those people were judges and justices that were appointed by Trump in his previous term. So here we have Trump trying to do something awful to thousands of U.S. aid workers around the world, and we have a judge who was appointed by Trump blocking his action. Trump wanted all of those aid workers off the job and home in 30 days. Now, many of these people are stationed overseas, and they've had those jobs for a long time overseas. They don't have a home in the U.S. anymore. They are living in the city or the country that they were assigned to because they've been there for years. So they don't have a U.S. home to come home to. They have children in school. You want to rush them home in the middle of the term and screw up their lives? If you're going to do this, if you're going to fire groups of people, you have to have a real plan. Not a 30-day deal, we're going to do this with a snap of your finger. When I see actions like this going on, I recognize the fact that Trump and Musk really don't give a shit about the lives of the people that they are about to destroy. Because all they are worried about is shaping this country in some vision of their own. But there are millions of people that are being affected by their actions. Have they sat down and written everything down and have a plan, a blueprint, a diagram, or anything like that? Do they recognize the value of the lives of these people and the volume of people they're talking about? They want to cut and cut and cut and attempt to save money. And now cuts and cuts and cuts will probably cost us more than the amount of money that they envision saving. And then I will bet you that there are laws that they'll be breaking by taking actions without being thoroughly thoroughly thought through. So because of their lack of thinking and their lack of planning, their actions come under the scrutiny of federal judges, many of whom are appointed by President Trump in his previous term, but these are people who know the law, and they don't care. They don't give a shit that they were appointed by Trump. They are going to do what they believe is right under the law. So you have one of the judges appointed by Trump ordering a temporary halt to Trump and Musk's plan to pull thousands of agency staffers off the job. And that's the U.S. Agency for International Development. And this judge, who was a Trump appointee, agreed to block an order that would have given thousands of overseas U.S. aid workers that the administration wanted to place on abrupt administration leave, just 30 days to move their families and their households back to the U.S. At the government's expense, we'll give them that. The judge categorically said these moves would have exposed the U.S. workers and their spouses and their children to unwarranted risk and expense. He's also pointed out that under the actions of the Trump administration, in their rush to shut the agency down, had cut off workers from their government emails and other communication systems that they needed to reach the U.S. government in case of health or safety emergency. Is this the way you go about doing a massive shutdown? No. Totally unplanned, totally ridiculous. Run by a couple of amateurs when it comes to the cumulative effect on a nation. So I ask you, do we really want to sit by and watch Trump and Musk ruin this country? And it's obvious that the U.S. judicial system is working hard to prevent that. So we have to keep our eyes on what Trump and Musk are planning to do. And they don't even know what they're planning to do. Their plans are slipshod, sloppy, unprepared, shoot from the seat of your pants, not the way to go about bringing a straightforward, healthy, strong government into play. These actions are ripping this country apart. So I leave you with that. A disaster in the making. Have a great day. Bye.